There is nothing worse than wanting to wait for the weekend to be able to be happy. If you wish for Friday and it being hump day, you're wasting your life, wasting your time, and it's never going to get any better. My name's Nick Tabor. I'm a personal trainer, and I talk about this stuff because I've lived through it. Now, with anxiety, depression, or anything that you may have with your job, you have got to find a better way to exist in that 9 to 5 job you may have. A lot of people have Monday through Friday jobs, and what happens? Oh, it's Monday. Oh, God, can't wait for Friday. Wednesday's hump day. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And you get all this stuff that's going on. You know what happens? You wake up one day and you've wasted many, many, many years of your life. You have done nothing. Now, there are times that you need to have that job. You need to have we all need the money. We all have our things that we need to do. We need to pay bills. We need to support our family. Yada, yada, yada. We've got all that stuff, but there's sometimes no way to get out of it. If we all had lottery, if we had, universal income or whatever, then, we wouldn't, or if the robots take over and take care of us, then we wouldn't have to have a job and so on and so on and so on. But you know what? I understand if you have anxiety disorders, you have depression, or, maybe you're not in the best of space with that job that you're in, you really have a difficult time getting through with it. And maybe there are times you want to get that Friday, or if you have a job where maybe you have you work the weekends and you have some days off during the week, you want to get to those days off. It's understandable, but it's the worst thing in the world because you're going to miss everything. You're focusing your energy on the wrong things. You're focusing your energy on doing things that, spending 5 days out of your week hating something and living for 2, that can't be right. That's not what you need to do. But what you got to do is you got to work through the tough times. You've got to be able to do stupid, silly things sometimes in your life. And oh yeah, you might say life's not fair. Well, you've got to work hard. Or I could hear my parents. Work is not always fun, Mr. Nick Tabor. Work is not always great, but you got to tough through it, toughen up. That's not the world anymore. Like, we have other things we've got to do. We've got to do some things that are great, right? So I got the 3 steps that I have for you to be able to find joy in work and find things that you do. Like I have a day job that I'm not the biggest fan of. I find joy in it, but I have other things to do. So, step number 1 of what you got to do, you have that main job that you might not find the greatest thing in the world, but what you got to do is you've got to find some things that you like and see if you can turn it into somewhat of a side hustle. So, personal trainer, for example. So I love working out. I love being at the gym. I love helping people, and I love teaching. So I fell into this position where I was doing, quite well, and I was finding some way to freelance and teach and talk about diets and help out, and things were good. Okay, good. So you focus your energy when you're out of that day job that you don't like and you're out of that building. Okay, now you have energy that you could put into it to do great things. Maybe that's not a job, but maybe you have a hobby of something that you want to do. Like, I haven't played in a while, but I have this computer behind me that I've been playing. I played City of Heroes on with my wife, and that's good. We also have a podcast where every week we get together with our friends. Go check out Movie Theater Time Machine. It's always a good thing. It's always on your catcher of choice. Hidden plug. But you go and you find something where you could throw your energy and you could get some happiness in there that'll carry you through the day, through and do great things while you're dealing with this thing that it's not going to be forever. Okay, and then hopefully that side hustle can turn into something good. Step number 2, you find pride in what you do. You find little things that make it great, or little things that happen. And I always think of the show The Office, and I relate to the character of Jim, because of the pranks that he pulls and, the way he built little relationships with everybody in the office eventually and became the glue of a group of people who maybe they didn't enjoy life and had a very tumultuous, it's a paper company in an internet world. It couldn't have been that great to work there if it was reality. So, to make work fun and to do things that were right. And, in the same way, I guess I relate to Dwight too. But you find ways to make that fun. At my day job, for example, every Monday, every day we split up the day by hours, and everybody, basically all the managers, we have that manager of the hour moment where we're responsible for any particular issue that may happen, albeit maybe an angry customer or whatever. And we split it up, hour by hour, and, each of us take turns watching it, and we take care of each other and take care of the office. So what we do every Monday, I open up the shop and I have to watch the first 4 hours of the day. And what we do is I get to find the meme in that email that goes out, and I get to make everybody laugh on that Monday. And always people look forward to it. They're like, hey, that's kind of funny. Or every once in a while, I'll pull a little prank on somebody that's harmless, but, it'll be fun. Like, okay, yeah, that's Nick. Okay, great. And makes me laugh. Step 3, you make the joy in your work week. If whatever you may have on what we can do with the joy in it, this is for different people, but if you find joy in your work, like whether it's with conversations with people, like I'm a manager at my day job, and, I'll go to somebody, ask them about their family, see how theirs doing, and I get to talk to my people who report to me, and, we talk all week and catch up with them once a week, say, hey, how's things going, and get to talk to them about their life, and, they get a little bit about me, and it makes, the days easier, and it makes the days fun. So whatever you need to do to find the joy in it, like maybe you pick somebody who you maybe have a similar schedule to, and you both eat lunch at the same time, or you pick out lunch or go to lunch together, or there's a couple of coworkers of mine in my day job who at lunch they'll eat together and then they'll walk around the building together. And it's their time to get away, or they'll walk down the road if the weather's really good and stuff like that. And that's how you do it. So, it's the difficulty of having a day job. We know it's difficult, it's silly, it's weird, but what you've got to do is you've got to make sure that you take the time to do good things and make sure that you make it easier, because you do not want to waste your life hating what you do and living for 2 days and regretting 5. That's not good. I hope this video has helped. If you like it, please share. There's a ton of other videos on this channel. There's one video actually right here I'd like you to take a look at. So go ahead, be great. I will see you there, and as always, we climb.